Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to this latest episode of the Epl Wizards podcast, where the best managers play. Our G-Pass Manager of the Month, Chris, has elected not to do an interview this month. Make sure to type in the live chat, bye. And you don't want to miss the Crown and Anchor, Baba. It's the show you look forward to most each month. It's the EPL Wizards podcast. Sit back and enjoy. This show is brought to you by our gracious sponsors, BDA Home Solutions, delivering quality indoor air for a healthier you. YGS FC, respect all, fear none. G-Pass, providing you seamless entry to all of your favorite events. And also brought to you by Just for Kicks, for all your sporting needs. Hey, Nate. How you doing, man? How you doing?
Not too bad, Fub. You don't have your team name up. What's going on?
Oh, man. You know what? I was micing. I was going to put Arsenal. When you said my team name, I wanted to put Arsenal.
They might be the only ones that are going to win. Between those two teams, they might be the only ones that are going to win.
There we go. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody who's joining. Looks like we have about 100 people on all platforms.
Oh, it's going up too, and steadily climbing.
Yeah, it's good. It's good to see the support. The support is real. So just a reminder that Chris has elected not to do an interview today. He did win, I believe it was 2 months ago. He won the monthly prize already. Yeah. So I guess he's decided, look, he wants to have a little bit of break from the spotlight. Which
well, I mean, we had that one year. I think it was Patty. I think he had. Yes, we had somebody, and he ended up winning as well. Maybe Chris was on his way to a victory.
You're right.
But it was Podrick, wasn't it?
It was Podrick. I'm looking now at this one. So this was this season only. So yeah, Podrick did it was like a deja vu thing.
Yeah.
Where
maybe Chris is on his way. Maybe Chris is on his way.
Yeah, it looks like Chris won January. That's what it was. Chris won January, and then he just won April as well.
What month are you and I winning, Fub?
I'm winning May. I've already claimed it. So you can have any other month before or after May.
It's tight at the top, it's tight.
It is.
Weezy's up there, Chris is up there, some usual names. Podrick's up there again, Martin. Yeah, there's some usual names. There's some usual names. So if we do overall, I mean, people say it's a game of luck, but like you said, it's the same people up the top. I mean, Weezy has been consistently doing well this season. She's only won 1 month, but she's been very consistent. Yeah, always very consistent. It's tight though. It's what's only 7 points between them.
Yeah, that's it. That's a easy, like an assist or a goal or a captain choice.
I wonder if a VAR overturning a goal will be the reason why one of them wins a title. It seems to be how Arsenal's going to win their title.
Look, all I'm going to say is let's move on. Let's move on because we can talk about this all night long. We can talk about pulling the shirt in the back, so pulling the back of his shirt. You can talk about elbows to the neck.
You could talk about a lot of things.
Elbows to the neck. His hand on the keeper's arm. You're not allowed to put your hands on the keeper's arms.
Oh, you're not. That's interesting because Arsenal did that to United in August and got a victory from it because it wasn't overturned in that case. It's interesting that you say that because that exact thing happened in August.
Look, it's playing the whistle. We play the whistle on the day. Whoever's got the whistle, we play the whistle.
I'm here for chaos at this point. I'm just here to create chaos. I don't have a horse in the race. I'd rather neither of them win the title. So,
well, I'm rooting for my team. Win, lose, or draw. I think this is it. This is it right here. We got through West Ham, and let's finish the season strong, Nate.
I think that's a good motto for everybody, fantasy wise and in real football terms.
Yeah. So next up, I think we could do you want to do Kronenenka?
Yeah, we can. I'll do my best.
Right?
I'm definitely not fully prepared as I normally am, but I will do my best to stutter my way through announcing last month's Crown and Anchor winner. Okay. So I just need to share my screen, I believe.
Yeah, there we go. Yep.
When do I do that? Share screen. There we go.
All right, let me see. Did it come up? Has it come up yet?
It should do in right about now.
Okay. I see it right there. Here we go. Coming up, and you should be good to go.
Lovely. So you can see the spreadsheet of how things are after. This is just after the games. So we haven't done the Champion's Choice fixture yet or the Guess the Number. But we can see that Scott Sanders jumped out to an early lead. I think he went 7 for 7, if I remember correctly. I think he got all 7 right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, he went 100% on guessing the scores. Hopefully he puts some money in an actual betting shop because he went 100%. So we'll see if he keeps that lead as we move into the Champion's Choice. Champion's Choice fixture was Wolves versus Spurs. Tasty fixture. And I believe that game ended. I need to look at the correct week. It would help. That game ended 1-0 to Spurs. Spurs, that was their first win of the year, wasn't it? That's right.
Oh, good.
So good Wolves had 0 goals, which means that is incorrect. That is correct. So 15 people got a point for Wolves getting 0 goals. And Spurs had 1 goal. Incorrect. 16 people got that correct. All right, let's see how that Champion's Choice fixture has affected the table. Scott looks like he actually looks like he gained a point there. Scott did gain a point, so he is up to 8. It's looking like Scott might be running away with this. There's still a lot of points to get from the Guess the Number. Remember, if you get the number on the nose, you get 3 points. If you are 1 away, you get 2 points. So some people could catch up to him or even overtake him if they get the number perfectly, because there are quite a few on 6 points here. But Scott so far has a 2-point lead over all of them on 8. So the Guess the Number was total goals. Total goals for the game week. There were 18 total goals on the game week. So people who get 18 on the number will get 3 points. People who get 17 or 19 will get 2. People who get 16 or 20 will get 1. So let's go through and do those now. As always, I'll apologize because this does take a little bit of time. 18 on the number. Oh dear, we did 18. Get some people get 18 on the number. So they will get a full 3 points. We'll have to see how that affects. 20, sorry. 20 gets 1 point. 25. 16 gets 1 point. 17 gets 2 points. So there will be some shifting and changing based on the Guess the Number this week.
It seems like it's making a difference.
19 gets 2 points. Everyone else should get 0. I think that was last of the scoring guesses. It was a short game week. There were only 7 games, so all these higher numbers never really stood a chance. It was always going to be a bit lower than normal. All right. That is that. Let us see how that has affected the table. It looks like Scott has kept. Oh no, we have a tie. Vico jumped up. Yes, Vico jumped up. What did he get? So he had 19, so he got 2 points from guessing the number correctly. So he jumped from 6 to 8 into a tie with Scott Sanders, who was in the lead the whole way except for the guess the number. So we go to the tiebreaker, the Just for Kicks tiebreaker.
Just for Kicks tiebreaker. This is the first time it's come in, I think.
I don't think it is. I think it's come in once before. But the guess Just for Kicks tiebreaker is the highest points total from the game week in fantasy. So from game week 34, the highest points total globally was 114. So whoever is closest to 114 will be the Crown and Anchor winner. So we have our two ties right here. Scott up top, Zico down below. And if we look at the tiebreaker, Scott only 2 away from the 114 total. Scott, in the Just for Kicks tiebreaker, wins the Crown and Anchor for April. Well done to Scott. He jumped out to an early lead with those seven. Oh, wait a minute. Why did this not? Oh, goodness me. There were a lot more people on 8 than. No, there was a 9. There was Craig Dixon. Where did that come from?
So what?
My spreadsheet didn't update. My spreadsheet didn't update fully. Goodness me, it's updated now. Sometimes it does take a second to link between the form and the spreadsheet. So let me just refresh that one more time, make sure that doesn't happen again.
Okay.
We have one person out in front, and it is Craig Dixon, because he guessed the number exactly on 18. So he got 3 points from that guess the number. And I apologize for going through that beforehand. I didn't realize the spreadsheet hadn't updated. There is no need for the tiebreaker. Craig Dixon is the winner of Crown and Anchor for April.
Okay. So well done.
Well done Craig to Dixon. Craig. Yeah, well done. Goodness me.
Yeah, that was exciting. That was like watching a match.
That was a roller coaster.
That's good, Nate.
Sorry about that. Sorry about that to Scott. Sorry to Scott. Goodness me. Got his hopes up. I'm sure he's watching, so I'm sure he saw it.
Looks
live.
like out of the 200 people that we have watching right now, Nate, he's probably one of them. So congratulations for the Crown and Anchor winner. Yes, Craig Dixon.
Well done on that guess the number. The guess the number is what did it. 18 goals on the number.
Yeah. Very well done. Okay, so I think that brings us to the next Crown and Anchor, which would be for next month, or the very last month, Nate. So do you want to run it? Do you want to? If it feels like the season's kind of come and go very quickly.
Let me pull up. So is the game week going to be the last game week of the season? The year?
Yes, it is. It's going to be the 24th of May. The actual 24th of May. So we can go to fixtures.
So that's on the 24th. Yeah, everyone's playing on the exact same day, exact same time as it normally is on the final day.
Yep. It's 12. I think it's 12 p.m. Bermuda time.
Do we think the title will be decided on that day, Fub, just like it was in 2012? Do we think we're going to have any Aguero moments? Do we think we'll have any of those is the question.
Look, I think Arsenal just needs to focus on the task at hand. I think the lads are going to come out and give it their all and just focus on winning, and that's all. They don't need to worry about any other games.
Yeah, but that's been the case since January, and yet they found themselves in this situation now.
Look, sometimes when you're on a journey, you find a path that is not the beaten path. It's a path less traveled. And sometimes you take that and it'll take you to a river. Then you find a deer and then go through the mountains. But
I agree.
The main thing is the destination. I
agree that leading the league all year long and then losing at the end would be a path less traveled. That would be a path that the only people that have come close to traveling that path before is Arsenal a couple of years ago.
Jeez.
No, but in all seriousness, I do think that Arsenal will prevail. I don't think that. I think you guys have enough left.
I think
to hold on to the lead that you have now.
I think they just need a power up, and they'll be good. They'll be good to go.
You've been waiting for that one.
I've been waiting for that one for a long time.
I'm glad you managed to get it in. All right, so we got
Thank you.
game week 38, final
Yep.
game week of the season.
Yep.
The deadline will be the 24th of May.
Yes.
At 11 at sorry at is that 12 p.m. Bermuda time?
So that's gonna be
I'm not in
12.
Bermuda
Yes,
right
that's
now, so
12.
yeah, I'm
It's
not in
12.
Bermuda right now, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Okay.
sure my app's
Got you.
showing where I currently am. Yeah, okay, cool.
So
So
it's
yeah,
12.
12
Yeah,
p.m.
it's gonna
Bermuda
be
time will be
12.
the deadline. Um, uh, and then the Champions Choice fixture
Champions Choice
will be
fixture.
Palace versus Arsenal. Palace versus Arsenal, as it
Yes.
should be. It should have been one of the two at least. Yeah, one of the two big games that are going to be probably deciding the title. So Palace
Yeah.
versus Arsenal
That's gonna.
makes sense.
That's gonna be a. I'm gonna be watching that game, Nate. I think I'll be
I would
watching
hope
it very
so.
very closely.
I would hope
Yeah.
so.
That's the
So
interesting
that's
thing is Palace is going to be playing in a very important match. I think 3 days after. So they may not be focusing much on the Premier League. They're out of relegation. They have a very big game coming up. So
this
that's
is
probably gonna be the
literally
focus.
just sounding like the script being written for Palace to upset you. We're like,
I'm not saying anything else.
I can
I'm not saying
imagine, but
anything
that's all
else.
you need. Every Arsenal fan is going to be coming to it saying, "Man, Palace, we should handle Palace. They've got a game in two. They got a big final in 2 weeks. But we don't need to worry about Palace, and that'll be the one that gets you." Oh, for your sake, I hope that I'm wrong, but I can see that script being written. Um,
Yep.
so the Champions Choice is Palace versus Arsenal. The tiebreaker, which almost came into play. Sorry, no, the guess the number, which did come into play hugely in April. The guess the number. If you get that number on the nose, you could win. You can jump up spots. So the guess the number will be total second half goals. So goals scored in the second half of the
Yes.
second halves of all the games. All the games are at the same time. So should be relatively simple. So just the second half goals total. And the password, the all important password, will be bottle. Capital B. Who's got the bottle
There
to
we go.
finish
That's
the
it.
job? Who's got the bottle to finish the job? We will find out.
It's going to be exciting. I think even neutrals or people that are for United fans and other clubs, I think it's still an exciting end to the season. It's not like boring where it's like mathematically
There's a good few. Yeah, I agree.
decided.
There's a good few things to kind of keep note of. Obviously, the title race, and then obviously Spurs sitting down there in the relegation fight, and that's
Yeah.
that's the tricky thing about the decision that happened last weekend about West Ham's goal getting disallowed. Yes, it gave Arsenal the lead up for the title, but it also means that West Ham are sitting in the relegation zone now. So,
Yeah.
these terrible refereeing decisions have far-ranging consequences.
Yeah. If United were in Arsenal's position, I think that you would say that the call that was made was the right call. I feel like if that was your keeper that was being manhandled and pulled and tugged and prodded.
The issue, Fub, is nobody is saying that wasn't a foul. We're all saying that should have been overturned. That shouldn't have stood. But it's earlier in the season. Other teams weren't getting that call against Arsenal. Like I said, Arsenal did the exact same thing to Bindier in August. If that call is made correctly in August, as it was made correctly last weekend, Arsenal draw that game with United and are 2 points back of where they are right now and are tied with City. So like it's not just the games late in the season that matter. That same thing happened. And it's happened a number of times. Arsenal's set piece tactics have been to disrupt, to make things difficult for the keeper. And there's 1,000% been fouls just like that were given as goals. So nobody's saying that decision was incorrect. That decision was correct. That goal should not have stood. But there's been other goals throughout the season that also shouldn't have stood.
But so I would have, and I'm going to push back a little bit and say, if the game against United was different, then all the other games could have been different as well. That one game doesn't change all the other games in it, like, because Arsenal would have had to play differently if they would have had a different result after that game. So it's hard to say if that decision was made, then it would be exactly 3 points less.
Yeah. No, I agree.
One game
obviously, we're just all we can do is go with what has happened. So if we change that one result, then if all the other results went as they went, then Arsenal will be 2 points back of where they are now. It's all irrelevant.
Yes.
We are where we are. As you said, you play the whistle, you play the game that's in front of you. That's why it's the reason why I absolutely hate VAR. I'd much rather we just play the whistle on the pitch, and there's going to be bad breaks, there's going to be good breaks. It just happens. We're going to argue about it either way. We sit here. The whole point of VAR was to try and stop the subjectivity so that we didn't have these arguments, and yet we still have them anyway. So what's the point? What are we doing? We still can't agree on decisions that are made, can't get consistent decisions. So then let's just go back to the way it was. It was so much better. You could celebrate goals. You could just look to the linesman to see if you were offside. And you knew within a split second if you were or you weren't. Like, what are we doing? This VAR nonsense, man. What are we doing? We're ruining a great game.
Yeah. I do think, like, at the end of the season, when I look back at the season and Arsenal has Premier League victory and Champions League victory, I'm gonna probably think, there were some decisions that went against us, some decisions went for us. And
that's the way
you have
always
to kind
is.
of you have to kind of go with it. Especially at the beginning of the season, I felt like there was a lot of decisions that went against us. But anyway, I think that's part of the whole the fun. The fun of it all.
The next time we do one of these, Arsenal could be champions of England.
That would be amazing.
They could be Premier League champions.
From your lips to God's ears, Nate.
I don't know. We'll see if Palace has something.
You can say that again. You can say that again. Yeah.
No, I won't though.
All right. So if there's any other things that we've missed, I think we'll do the final show.
We don't have a question. We don't have a question for the champion.
We don't have a question. No, we don't have a question. So we'll have to save that. We can save that for next time, maybe.
Yeah. Sounds good.
For the next winner. And then when are you flying back to Bermuda?
On the 25th, so the day after the season's done.
Okay, so you're gonna watch the last game out there.
I will do my best to. I don't really need that. I'm gonna watch my team's perfectly safe for Champions League.
That's true.
We're playing kids. We're playing kids the rest of the way.
Yeah, you guys are good. I just remembered one thing. The cup is up and running right now, and so just wanted to. I mean, I'm not in it, so that's probably why I forgot about it.
No, me either.
I'm gonna pull up the. Looks like we have the quarterfinals. Can you see that, Nate?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like in the quarterfinals. Yep. So Koi, he made it. So we'll do the semifinals this upcoming game week. So it looks like Koi made it through. Looks like Gordon Cox is also through. So let's do that. Gordon Cox made it through, and then Kari Sharif, we've had him on the show as well. He's in the semis, and then Jermaine is also going through. So just a reminder not to forget the cup. Yeah,
that's it's a nice payout for the cup winner, isn't there?
Yeah, it's good. It's a decent. I mean, you could definitely take your partner out for a meal. Maybe do a little festivities.
Yeah, pretty nice meal too.
Yeah.
Just in case you're curious, I lost in the round of 64. So
I was wondering. I think I did. I think I lost in the same round as well. I think that's the first round. That was the first round.
It's the second round, I think. Second round.
Okay, I lost in the first round, so you beat me.
Okay.
But yeah, just so everybody's aware, the cup games do run right up until the last game week, and we'll be giving away the prize to the cup winner as well, which will not be myself or Nate.
No, we will not be winning anything this year, I don't think, Fub, barring some miraculous May theatrics.
Yeah. We'll see. I mean, stranger things have happened. I think maybe next season's our season, Nate. That's. I mean, I know a lot of clubs say that, like next season's going to be their year, but I really feel like I can't go without winning anything for any longer.
You sacrificed your fantasy win so that Arsenal could potentially win, Fub. That's all you've done. So
that's it. I mean, I would much rather Arsenal win. I much rather that.
There we go.
Much rather that. Yeah. All right. So we got 400 views, 400 viewers. So
Good.
Thank you to everybody who is watching again. It's nice to have a community, and the WhatsApp is popping off, Nate. I love when I see the WhatsApp just going. Like, do you ever check it for? I check it for actual news and information? Like, who needs to use other news sources?
I don't know if I use it for that.
I mean, but you'll see like different posts about, results in like World Cup qualifiers and Champions League stuff.
True. That is true.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's been very lively this year. Very lively this year.
Yeah. And then before I forget, also just another congratulations to Chris, who is our April winner. He won January, and Chris is also second overall on the overall title. Race.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Wheezy then Chris. It'll be a tight one coming down the stretch.
Yeah, not many points in between there. So I think that's probably why Chris said he didn't want to be on. I think he was trying to keep his cards close to his chest, maybe save some of his energy.
And, so not like Arsenal fans. He's just
look. I'm not good out on the pitch. I'm not good on the pitch.
Nice and demure. He's look, He decided I'm just gonna scan the background, let my team do the talking for me. But Arsenal fans are not doing that.
Okay, I'm not gonna say anything else, Nate. I'm not gonna say anything else. We could talk about Men United all next show. Everything about United. Who you're buying for the summer, all of that good stuff. Formation changes.
Manager will be the big one.
Yeah, we can talk about that in the finale. But yeah, thanks again, Nate. Thanks for jumping on.
No problem.
Is there anything else that we need to do? I
don't think so. I think that's it.
Okay. So everybody knows what they need to do for Crown Anchor. Oh, also sign up. If you want to sign up for next season, it's the cheapest right now, and it's to the top left of the screen. So that way.
Nice. You got it all set up already, Fab. Good job.
Yeah, I'm trying. And then we'll also get the Crown and Anchor stuff in the coming days. Nate is traveling, but it'll come.
I will get the link soon.
Reminder not to mention the password. Everybody else has to watch these videos just like you. All right, Nate.
Cool.
Have a very good evening, and I will. I definitely will, Nate. And you enjoy your evening. I will. I'll touch base with you in the next few weeks.
Sounds good.
Everything's going. All right.
Cool, Fab.
Go, Nate. Check you
later.
This show is brought to you by our gracious sponsors, BDA Home Solutions, delivering quality indoor air for a healthier you. YGS FC, respect all, fear none. G-Pass, providing you seamless entry to all of your favorite events. And also brought to you by Just for Kicks, for all your sporting needs.